back on streaming. Welcome back, everybody. Name's Dragonfly, and that's not what I meant to click. I meant to click this. There we go. So, recently I've hit level 100. I have no one else what to do, so I decided instead of playing Minecraft or Destiny or something like that, I'd figured I'd play a little bit of Rainbow Six, because I wanted to get a new operator for a while, and I'm still debating on who I should get, whether attacker or defender. And I'm not going to go for these cheapy ones. I'm going for ones that I don't have, which are some of year 3s, because I only have 2 of the year 3s, which are attacker and defender only. But then that still leaves the GSUTR and the GIGR, SASR for year 4, Jaeger, Corps, and Secret Services for year 4 as well. Now, I did want to say right now that I might actually get Maverick or Nomad or Cade, but it all depends. I'm not getting Clash, because Clash actually doesn't have to be here. What up, Skybeast? But while I was looking through some of the operators, I was very tempted to steal this from Nikki, but I'm not going to do that. Warden, I was tempted, but I realized he only had the same guns as certain operators. I wanted something a little bit different, and I really like these guys' pistols. Their pistols are incredible. If you guys don't know what their pistols are, their pistols have... It's a 44 semi-auto pistol. And I'm not talking about 44... like an actual Magnum, like revolver. It is a 44 Magnum caliber, but it's in a semi-auto pistol, which makes it so much better than it should be. But it's interesting because both of them have it. They both have a scope, and that's their only secondary. But their shotgun, their primaries, they have a... Let's see. They have this one has 2 rifles, an AK-looking one, which is 7.62. I'm not sure about the other one, is it 7.62 or not. This one, he has an SMG. I don't know what caliber, probably 9mm. And a shotgun that actually shoots slugs, which makes it more of a sniper than anything. So I was very tempted to get them. And then there's also Maverick, which is an attacker, but he is good because you can kind of put holes in an area where they don't think you'd see them. And it's inaudible, so if I wanted to get into somewhere, it would be like that. Then there's these two, Gridlock and Mozzie. Now the reason I was very tempted to buy one of them is because they both have guns that are interesting to me. One of them has a saw and the shotgun, and that one gun, I'm pretty sure it's 7.62, her assault rifle, not her LMG. Which is interesting because their shotgun is actually a sawed-off. So it's a pump action, but it's sawed. So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm very tempted to buy you, but I don't know if I can afford you yet. So I'm going to be listening to music while I play this, but I actually have earbuds in right now, so no copyright purposes at all. So I wasn't sure exactly who I should get, because if I got an attacker, there were options. I did think about getting Legion. I actually have something for Legion, but I don't have Legion. And there are times where I get stuff for operators that I don't even have, so like I ended up buying all of 2 areas of this, guys, so I no longer have to worry about year 1. Unless I really do want to get Capitao, and Hibana. Those are the really only issues. So let's get into some games, let's get some demolition going. And let's see if I can get another Black Ice. I feel like I want to try and get a stream where I catch a Black Ice when it's happening. That's really what I want to see. That's really what I want to see. I want to see this stream where it comes up as a Black Ice when I'm opening an Alpha Pack. That would be amazing. Now I do have a Black Ice, and I've actually almost aced with the guy already. I don't use him, but it's this one right here, Bandito Dorito, so I'm trying to get used to using him. So yeah. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna get some of this going. Let's see, so we're attacking. Ooh boy, some attackers. Let's do this. So, what if I Minecraft later when I get... No. Minecraft for 3 days, Nikki. Down too. I also am still trying to get flash kills, by the way, guys. So if you didn't know this already, I'm trying to get flash kills. Nikki, we'll play that more tonight, or a little bit later on today. Right now, I'm trying to get renown. Am I lagging? I don't think it's that I'm lagging. Is that I have my legs in front of me. Because I'm propping up my legs on bar stool. Everyone knows that I've had bar stool fun. There's only one bar stool that I'll refuse to use, which is actually probably the weirdest. But I am in a party, so if y'all wanted to like play a game or something, if you wanted to direct message me or get a hold of me in any other way, I know that's why later. Well, it depends, because yeah, let's say when you get on, we'll go get some renown, or we'll get some renown, because I'll be getting renown probably for the rest of this day, probably, I'm not sure. And then we'll see about after. So they got an alibi. Good to know. Nope, 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 nope. Warden thinks he's cool. I hear you. Fusion. Anyway, but yeah. Recruit, really? I don't have PS Plus. Well, I'm saying that because there are times where people do want to play with me, and I don't ever have the game they want. Alright, see you, bro. Anyway, but like if you want to play Fallout 76, I don't personally play that often, but that is one of the options you have if you want to play stuff like that. So if you guys wanted to if you ever wanted to play with me, I have Rainbow Six, Minecraft. I actually re-downloaded Minecraft. I had the first Destiny because I thought that'd be a good idea, and it turns out it is a pretty good idea. And I guess it'd be a good idea to say, yeah, like if you wanted to play with me, the times to play with me are kind of everywhere. If you want to play with me, just direct message me. Like if you can't get out of me that way, that's because I have other things intended. And if I say I don't want to play with you, it's not because I don't like you. It's not that I have anything against you. It's because I do have other things I want to do, other games I want to play for the time being, or I just have to go do something in a very short amount of time. So it's not I have anything against you. It's more like, alright, I have this to do, so let's figure out a time of which we can do so. Hello, bro. But, oh god. Why? Other than that, guys, not much else to say actually about that. There we go. Well, IQ wrecked that cavi. I feel bad for them because I feel like these guys got to be low level. 96 was the first one to die. Still in first place though. Level 153 got wrecked by a level 100, and so that slightly disappoints me, but I'm not going to say I'm 100% disappointed. She tried. Everyone was trying, which is why I love it. I love to see people try. When they actually try, it makes me feel a little bit better about it. Because there are certain things or certain people that just don't have good coordination. And if you guys were to sit down and watch an entire video of me playing 6 Siege, you'll see that I have a certain way that I play, and certain people do make suggestions like don't use the LMG on Maestro, and this Maestro sucks. Well, I've almost aced with Maestro, and I've actually gotten headshots with almost every one of those guns. Here's the funny thing. The AA-12 is what sucks. It's good for ruining cover, and if you can actually hit your shots properly at a good range to a point where it can kill the person, then yeah, it's a good gun. But there's an exception to it. The only reason that I don't appreciate that people say his gun sucks is because I actually use that gun. I've been using the LMG every day so far. Every time that I've ever used Maestro, the only time I actually tried to use this shotgun was when there were shotgun challenges. Let me tell you right now, that didn't end well. If you guys are wondering what I mean, just don't ask. Here's what I'm going to do, because I know there's actually a lot of vulnerabilities in this area right here. I'm going to take care of the only vulnerability that, you know, we should mainly worry about, which is actually this wall. And that's because this wall actually has a certain thing that we need to be careful of. Because that actually leads to, like, it leads to right behind that door right there, which is extremely cautionary kind of thing. So it's like caution is advised if you go to this area. Well, I'm counteracting already by putting certain things in certain areas. Makes it a little bit better for us. Like someone was trying to get through there. Looks like they just gave up on that area. Alright. I still do have one reinforcement, which I can't really use it on anything unless, you know, someone manages to get through a certain reinforcement. What are we shooting at? If you guys are noticing, I am checking a lot on areas we already kind of have under control. But on many occasions, it's the safest thing to do. It's like, I will go out here, I will see what happens, and I'll listen. Because knowing your enemy is the best thing you could do. See? Now, that was the issue with playing as Montang, is because you can easily get outnumbered if everyone on the enemy team survives. Now, we had 4 people survive because someone, unfortunately, was killed. But it's okay, because we still won that round, and I'm still getting these renown. And on top of that, I am completing certain missions. So, fun thing is, I don't want to get anyone that I already, like, extremely know of. So, not any of the operators that I actually have currently, which I do have Grum. I was thinking about Ella. Nikki's been up with Ella for a while, so it's like, I don't really want to do that. But I am willing. Because Ella has that shotgun that everyone knows and loves. I don't think everyone loves that. I don't think the people who get shot with it love it, but you know what I mean. Only issue is, I hate Fuse's AK-12. Like, it's a fun gun, don't get me wrong, but I don't like it. There's no good point in having an AK-12 when you can have a 100-round LMG against 5 people. Well, that's just a severe advantage on you, because you have an advantage on an LMG. But I use it with an ACOG, which means I have a lot closer looking range, but I also have a disadvantage at CQB, close quarter combat, or CQC, which is close quarters combat. But that's one of those things where it's like, you have to focus, you have to understand where your enemy is, you have to constantly remind yourself that this isn't a good spot, this is a good spot, kind of thing. So there are like 3 places that I know of that I could put drones at, and like, I'm not really concerned because he doesn't seem to see me, but I could do this, and I could stay right here and continue scanning him all I want. But here's the disadvantage, I could shoot him in the foot, not too far from where he's at. So here's what I'm doing. I'm basically giving him a disadvantage by putting my drone in a spot where I don't think they can see it 100%, but they have a chance of seeing it. So it's like, I give you an advantage, I give us an advantage, the entire team an advantage, but I give them the disadvantage because they can now no longer see that drone. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my sledge, I'm going to go whoop boop. And knowing the enemy, there are probably going to be some right around here. Flashed myself and that scared me out. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the simple method of just busting through here. Hold up. See that, guys? Flawless game. That's how you know it's flawless. But the only downfall is that that doc, who happened to be one of the easiest classes to use, unless you're some people, like that poor defenseless doc who did attempt to kill us, but downfall was he died to a knife. The docs are usually smart. You know, about 75% of the docs that I know, which are like actual people, use the P90. I'm one of the docs that uses the MP5 because it's more accurate. Yes, it has less ammunition, but hear me out on this. It has a little bit better spray range, so you could use it up close, and he uses an ACOG very well with the MP5. So I always have used the MP5 with an ACOG. Now, I like the ACOG. I use the ACOG on certain classes, like Zofia. On both of her guns, there's an ACOG. Unless I feel like going really close, I will use ACOG anyway. So I don't care if it's a far range map or close range map, mid range to close range, mid range to far range. I'm usually using an ACOG because it's one of the easiest ones to kind of. It's easier to understand if I showed you, so I'm gonna go with Maestro. And I also did figure out with the higher recoil guns, always aim usually waist, depending on the recoil thing. So it's usually aim, waist, and burst, which is like fire until you start going up a little bit too high and you notice it. So if you go anywhere past the head, even before that, you should slow down just a little bit. So go. Now his gun and Miro's gun, those are fast fire rated weapons. Now they're not the fastest, but they are one of the fast ones. So the only problem with that is we have higher recoil compared to the chunk of that spray gun. He has a sausage, and Capkin's SMG, and her SMG, Frost's SMG. Frost SMG actually has the lowest amount of recoil that I would know of. Compared to like when you use semi-autos, you could spam fire that, and that's just going all the way up. That SMG, like you could full on spray, and you're just doing this really. So it's one of those things where, yeah, it's it's a decent recoil, it has good fire rate, and it does a good amount of damage. It doesn't do as much as the pistols though. Both the pistols, on the other hand, actually do more than both of them. So they kind of do more damage than both of them. So Frost's pistol is actually better than both her primary and her secondary, which makes it a little bit weirder for Frost. Now, I'm not much of a pistol person, but when I see that, that's shocking to say that the pistol is better than the current gun you have. I'm gonna barricade this. I'm gonna barricade the one behind me, probably. This one's already done that. Nope. Okay, well then I'll put this here because this is actually a pretty good spot. And you'd be surprised that I actually know that. Got a little bit of lag spikes going. Okay, well it looks like I'm gonna be stuck out here, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay inside the objective. I like this person's idea. Now we can kind of watch that, so. There's Jackal out of the way. Whoa, hold up. He had a good shot on me though, I wouldn't blame him. I was the only one who got a kill. That's quite disappointing. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna go with Sledge again. I do like to stick with this pistol though, guys. On so many occasions the pistol is actually better than the SMGs, but the SMG has extra firefight. Wow. Let's try that again. The pistol has a fast, more ammunition, smaller fire rate, and is a little more controllable, as the SMG has a higher fire rate, and even with all the upgrades that says it dampens that recoil, it doesn't at all. It just doesn't. So it's like, don't use that SMG unless you're going actual close quarters. You don't use the SMG because it'll get you killed. And on occasions I'll actually use it, but if you're gonna use it, you gotta burst fire, or you just gotta not use it that way. I did it, but I died in the process. So that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay, so we know we got a Capkin, which means that's an issue with doorways. Looks like we got Doc. That's a Rook. Rook is annoying. Manageable, but annoying. Why is you running into me? No cameras, please. I'll just Kool-Aid man through their walls. Oh yeah. Through their floors. Yo, it would have been hilarious if I killed him with that pistol. I mean, I've done it before, of course. You guys know my weakness, Sophia. Did the smoke really just do that? Dead. The smoke legitly just threw a smoke on himself and blew it up, thinking that would protect him from bullets. Guys, there are certain players that do that, and I do like the fact that he did get me. And I did challenge him with the pistol, but that was a slight disadvantage on me. Now, one of two things can happen this next time. I can go smoke with a shotgun and do slightly better than him, or I'll just die.
It does say 5 o'clock.
So here's what I'm going to do. Shotgun, SMG, and I'll use barbed wire because why not? It slows the player down, or the enemy player down, the enemies. And on top of that, since I have him slowing down, and sometimes they stay stationary in one corner, I can just smoke the entire room, which means they will have no way to get out unless going outdoors or just running out one of the entryways so that way they don't die. Now this is one where I can defend like this. It's evil, but it's good. So it is an evil but very, very good plan. Oh, did I should have kept in trap. I'm really smart about this and do that. And since I actually haven't had to use any of my barbed wire yet, I'll go ahead and I'll put some right up in here. This will be one of the common areas that they come from. And on top of that, we got these, which means I could watch the kitchen area, make sure they're not tracking anybody. I could watch here, which means if I necessarily need to, I could break right here, just peek it, like casually peek, and then throw a little smoke out. And the same thing with this. You can hear them moving around. Now you see, that was my plan, is to let them do so. Ah! Okay, well they got me there, but... Ow. She did the burst, which is good. Dokkaebi. I saw Sophia bullets. There's the Sophia. Ooh. Got an Ash, because that's a G36C. I only know one operative like that. They got Fuse. Oh, that was a mistake. Yo, what are you doing? Now she has a downfall, which means she'll probably go first unless she dies. So we got a Fuse, and we got a Dokkaebi. Got lots of bad. Oh, yes. With the pistol execution. He had a good angle on him. I don't know why. Just stay out of the way. Here's the thing, so I would have just stayed in cover. Because as long as I was behind something, it wouldn't have been too much of an issue. Or I would have moved a lot sooner as soon as I heard that, because there's a difference between the sound of a gun firing and that. Little difference. So if I go over here, I'm gonna say I'm gonna probably stick with Thermite. Thermite's actually been one of the newer mains that I have. So I have a mix of different people that I use, and some of them you get really good at eventually. Thermite, you can't understand how to use them. Sometimes there's a little issue, depending on if you got Bandit, Cade. But guess who your best friend is in that situation? Thatcher. Your boy Thatcher helps you out. But there's no Thatcher for me, so I'm a lonely boy. I'm lonely boyo with my 2 FBI SWATs, GIGN, JTF2, and I forgot what the threat unit, the CBR something. Whatever that threat unit is called, but I don't know, it's still GIGN. They're just the chemical version of GIGN. Oh, so they do have a frost. It's been made aware that they have killed teammates in the past. I'm just waiting for them to make a small mistake with where they're firing and accidentally kill their friend. I would laugh at that, because that would be funny. He's got this teammate rolling around on a little drone, and they end up accidentally shooting their teammate. I got hiccups. Oh god. Hiccups. God. Let's see, so I know where they're at. They're all kind of sitting in this area, and since he has that, I'll do the fun thing. I'll just therm it up. That's one. Oh, that guy got good. It's a castle, but he did good on that one. Who was it that killed me? It was either that's right, it's the castle. No, don't use the shotgun. That's not a good idea. Bro, you have a shot. So the thing is, that weapon right there is actually called a skeleton key. He's using it like the normal doorway. Maybe in the room. So that's Finka's gun. Finka's got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So the last one that's left is the only guy who went back into the objective and actually avenged their own teammate. Only downfall was they were also the last one, and I guess we're trying to leave that open wall open for them, because that's how smart they are. They leave the entire back section open so that way they cannot die. I was surprised that people just didn't go into the bathtub, because that tends to be a place on this. That tends to be a thing on this map, is that they go into the bathtub right away. The bathtub, you know, the thing that's not very protectional because it's ceramic, not whatever. Now I'm gonna go with this guy. I did change the stuff again because I didn't like the fact that it was you had to the suppressor. That was my issue. Because on all the guns, the suppressor, it didn't really help with recoil, so I went back to the compensator. And on top of that, I kind of switched a couple more of those things than I should have. So the Desert Eagle now has the muzzle brake again, because it actually is much better with the muzzle brake anyway, which tends to keep its damage and does actually add a little bit better range. I think it adds range anyway. Oh well, we're gonna leave the objective open, guys. Thanks for leaving that objective for us. Okay, so all I know is that they got mute. I think they do have about the same operatives every time. So that's the thing, is that they all have the same operatives. So every game they've been using about the same operatives, because there was an Ella last round. Not sure about the Rook, the Warden, the Cap. I think the Rook was the one that also died in the very beginning, which was, well, sorry, Castle. That would have been Castle. Now, they did actually lower the health on these things, so I can only withstand like 3 bullets. Unless it's glass, then I'm just dead. Now, normally people aren't cautious about cams. I'm one of those people who is cautious about cams. I also do love the Desert Eagle skin that I have. If you guys don't know what it is, it's actually called the Observer. So reload, you can get a little bit of etch look there.
They're not broken.
That hurts. Oh, really? Is this shot? No, that shotgun has that much range. You joking, fam. Behind you. Yeah, right behind that corner there's a Warden. That is a major issue on my part because Warden is one of the newer operatives and he has the same shotgun as the SASs. They have all the same shotgun. So it's like, oh no, Warden has another shotgun that everyone has nowadays. No, 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 no. That's not what you go with. Yo. I don't know why they thought that was smart, but you should have backed up more first before doing that. So now we know that there's only 2 guys with a shotgun. Our guy doesn't seem to be doing much, so I'm surprised he hasn't done anything yet. Why the shotgun? No. There's a certain time where you should start questioning your teammates, and that's when they start using the shotgun as a primary weapon on a gun that's actually far range, not spray fire. Because one, he fired once and it gave away his position, and he left himself open for her. I would have just used the full auto because you would have had a better chance, honestly. The last guy, if they were pushing me, yeah, I'd then use the shotgun variant, but I'd at least get behind a wall and then do it, because then I can get back around and boom boom, they downed. Because it's 1-2 and they do about 50 damage per time, something like that. And then it would be a failed push, and then they would have to either they usually just die, or I'll just let them bleed out and just go secure the objective. That would have been hilarious. Lead them far away from the objective and just end up at the objective and you're just like, hello, as soon as they walk in. That'd be amazing. I need to try and do that one day. Not this day, but you know, one day. So yeah, guys, we're gonna figure out what up we're gonna get. I'm gonna get. Not getting Clash. It's out of the list. Clash toxic. You didn't have a really good pistol. That's both of her guns aren't that good, and then she just has the shield, which is what makes her toxic, is because she uses that at a farther range, and you're just stunned. You can't do anything about it. You're stuck there. You're dead. So I'll think of something. I'll probably get one of the newer operatives. I'm not sure who. I won't say who. Well, I'll figure something out though. It's names. Ugh, sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna go Dokkaebi with an her Mark 14. If you guys don't know why I like the MK14 marksman, that rifle with an ACOG, I've seen people use it with other guns. I don't like it with iron sights. I prefer honestly with an ACOG, even at a close range, because again that pistol makes up for the missed shots. It's a full auto pistol. That one's the controllable one though. The only one that isn't controllable is the one that sprays faster than the Vector. Because you shoot that thing and your screen literally shakes, kind of thing.
Yeah, but what's it real time?
Upstairs? Upstairs. Because I'm really close. Which means they're getting a little bit nervy. Oh, they are actually downstairs. Hold up. They're downstairs. Oh, I see.
No, it only feels like 75.
That's it really kicked out then, huh?
Yeah.
Must have helped somewhere.
Most of it.
Well, hell, the game's off here.
So let's see.
Yeah.
Why is she going upstairs?
Make some pizza and what?
I'm good.
I hear you.
I'll be honest, this is what woke me up.
Water?
Yeah, I was sleeping on it.
Okay.
It's like, ow, my back.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flank around this way. And then ooh, that was a lot of badness. Ooh! I saw Mozzie's helmet just a little bit. It's a bright color. I don't know why you'd use that. I saw it, but how did he... That's a good... I didn't even see the blood on that one. I don't know if... I don't know. Besides, did you mess up on something? Alright, so... Mozzie's a weakness to everybody. Because even like the best of players get stumped by a Mozzie. That's hard. That's real tough. Because if a Mozzie's getting you, I don't know what to say about that. I just there's no way to say anything about that. And why are there so many people who use laser sights? It's not a good idea. It gives you away. And for Kavkin's trap, it's understandable because you have to check the laser sights, and then it's just a very small amount of laser that's showing. Which, that's reasonable, but whenever it's... You know, if it's never not just a laser on a thing, if it's on a gun, it's not a good idea. Like, even when you're aiming, that's a bad idea because... Oh, that's major lag spikes. So I'm going to help out, and I'm going to reinforce this back wall, because this doesn't lead to the bathroom. The one that leads to the bathroom leads to the bathroom, but there's no one that leads to the bathroom. The only one that actually leads to the bathroom That one right there. That's really this entire area is kind of a hazard to players because then they have to do this. Because they have to do this, they have to be concerned with it for long periods of time. So point where it is, it's just not good for you. I gotta reload. Well, Doc, save me. Doc. Thank you. Whew. That was scary. Oh, did I make that? Oh. Oh, Ash just rage quit. Oh, that's great. It makes me feel good. Like, I don't feel bad about that one. She pushed us pretty hard. I'm surprised she didn't kill the duck, cause I was gonna die. I was. I'm not gonna lie. That was a close death moment. Because if I got shot to death, it would have just ended because I just would have been dead. Because you can't get rezzed more than once. Ever. Oh my yo, that Jimmy boy has a ping of like 900, 1,000, 2,000, and then it goes right back down to 900. That's an issue if your ping is over 2,000. Maybe that's normal for where you're at, but not always, because ping, bro, ping. That's your internet there. If someone's got really bad internet, or they're way on the other side of the world. Who knows? The world may never know. Okay, so not in this room. Normally sees you. Sorry, I thought it was one. Normally when you get into one of those rooms and there's like 26 different guys there. Like actually, 26 different guys. You know, it's really 5, but it feels like 26 because they have lots of bullets. Hang on, guys. I'm getting ready to another party. YOLO, YOLO.
Hey Jake Lava, what's up Jake Lava?
Nothing.
Good
Playing
time,
6
you
Siege.
Hey, what's up Jake from State Farm? How you doing, man? Wanna play some Rainbow after this match?
Yeah, because I'm in a match too. Up there in the same spot as us. Mozzie.
Ooh, look, my other friends are joining. Yay! Alright, give me a second while I invite the other guy. Down syndrome.
No witnesses on
Give me a
cams.
second. No witnesses. I will shoot. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh,
Bang,
don't
bang,
worry.
bang.
That's my intention every time I play this game. Make sure there are no witnesses.
Bro, what is going on with this game? No, I'm trying to get this dude. Bro, it's taking forever to load, like. Oh my god, the noises from the game is weird. Go back to game chat. Go back to game chat. Unless he joins.
Hello. Well, what happened to the teammate actually paying attention? Because literally the sledge is just standing there. Switch is standing there. His friend who just rezzed him just gets killed. Problems. Plus, I'm the only one with 6 kills, no assists on the team. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Wuko. Is it Q? I'm very tempted just to pull out a bandit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pull out a doc. Ah, Quinn. Oh, you're... Oh, alright. Aight, fam. Aight. Well, time to be a Black Ice Bandito Dorito with a kitten paw on his gun. Makes it all the more embarrassing to both the person who dies and the person who's using it. Yes, please, continue. Are you getting Watch Dogs 3? I haven't even finished the second one. So,
I haven't even finished the first one.
I didn't want to play the first one. That was a nice shot. Why did 2 of our... Okay,
Hey.
so I already know who it was, more than likely, through that C4. Yeah, Mute. Mute sucks at his job. GTA 6 hasn't even been established yet, so I can't say that I'm gonna get that game. That... Did he even establish that there was gonna be a 6? I don't think there is gonna be a 6. I hear that C4, and I don't think anyone here... Oh, thanks, Warden. In 2020, Black Ops 5 is coming out. They're making a lot of Call of Duties. I'm thoroughly impressed that Call of Duty series has been alive for long enough for me to say that I'm impressed. And I'm a Call of Duty fan.
Bro,
Here,
why
boys.
won't this dude join our free chat?
Double nitro kill.
Where's the nitro kill?
I actually just I got killed Zofia, and I'm pretty sure the other one was Hibans. I hear you.
Why you bullying me?
That's a gridlock.
Bro, why is he not joining our party chat? I'm trying to invite the dude to our party chat, dude. Try to invite the guy S460. Okay, I know where I'm going to go at.
Oh no.
Hey, what's up, TV Talk?
Oh no.
Why do I have a shield? I am disgusted. I did not want me shield.
The deployable shields? The deployable shields don't exist.
Dan 93 fan.
I've just killed 3 people again.
No,
If
not
this...
close. Yeah, invite zombie and then invite the other
Yakester.
guy.
Yakester, you didn't do your
I forgot
job.
his name.
I got 9 kills.
My highest
9
kill
kills,
was like
no
6
assists,
kills.
3 deaths. I almost aced with Bandit now twice. Of course, I only got 3 kills. Thanks to the
Make
double
my way
nitro.
downtown.
Yeah, but I got 3 kills this
Sickness,
round,
yeah.
which means I also got 3 kills last round, or 4 kills one round and 1 kill that round. It's nuts.
Hey, invite the other guy too.
At least one of them had a booster.
Yeah, just use the thing. Use the what you... Oh god, why didn't you tell me there's an enemy? I have my shield out!
1,000 more and I'll be able to get Keptao or Hibans.
I have my shield out. What you mean?
But I don't want Hiban or Capitao. I want the expensives.
I don't like Cupcake anymore. I don't like Fuse. Fuse is gay.
I mean, he is happy. He gets to kill hostages on a daily basis. Yo, oh, well, Cap's not even in here. Why is Cap not even in the park? What?
Alright. Hey, so are we all friends, right? You're all friends?
No, because there's 5 of us here. We can't do V2 if there's 5. Doesn't make sense.
Okay, so we got.
We have a full squad.
No, I
Why don't
think
we just go play
Zombie
6?
Hicks with-
Why do we just do casual? Because we have 5 people. I mean, make more sense.
Listen, I ain't playing ranked today.
I wouldn't play ranked either. I don't even play ranked in general.
Yeah.
Go the Magnificent Doc.
Huh.
Well, I mean,
Hmm. Are y'all bots?
no.
No, bro.
I'm just focused. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, I actually have a human brain inside of me.
Oh, okay. When people say they're good, they're bot.
What does that mean?
What's your highest? What's your highest rank?
What does that have anything to do with? Rank doesn't even mean anything.
What's your
Rank doesn't
highest
mean anything
rank?
though. Rank doesn't mean anything
What's
though.
your? Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
What's your highest rank?
Rank
Yes, it
doesn't mean
does.
anything. What it means is that you
Yes,
want to
it-
get cocky, so I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay, then they're bots.
No, I'm not a bot. I'm just better than you because I don't like to complain about people because of their
Alright,
rank.
then 1v1 me then.
No, because every time that 1v1 person
Yeah,
says they're better than me,
that's what bot.
Hey,
That's
can
what.
we do 2v2?
no, those
Can
are
we
people.
do
That's what
2v2?
people who don't
I-
like to play.
Yeah, like somebody who. Yeah, me, you, and Zombie Head. What?
No, not too bad.
Fine, 2v3. Alright, whoever has the lowest rank will be on the third. Will be 3 people.
No.
Here's the thing. I'm not ranked
wanna
because
be-
I don't care for ranked because I'm not one of those people.
Bro, we just
See, like-
left the whole entire game. There's only one person left, and that's gonna be SK. Alright, join me. Join me, guys. Jake Lava, join me. Leave your game.
I'm not even in a game. I'm in a terrorist hunt, and I do not intend to 1v1 today because I don't like listening to younger kids complain about all that stuff.
We're doing 3v1 card.
Yeah,
Alright, invite us
Join me,
then.
guys.
there's about 4.
Alright, join me.
I'm
seeing
16.
your invites.
Yeah, and I know for sure you're not 20, and I know you're not for sure you're not 17 because I have friends who are 20 to 17. That's a lie. Dad, this kid's saying he's 35. That's a lie, isn't it?
People that might want to play with us.
It is. You're.
I'm 35.
My dad's 35. What you mean you're 35? That's a lie. You don't have children. You know how to make children, right then? Let's fire at the wall,
Send
mate.
me- send me
Yo,
a friend
why are you
request
sending me
so
so
I
many
can join.
invites? I ain't doing that. I said because it's stupid. I came to get renown. I'm getting renown.
Can you invite me? Can you invite me? Guys, invite me.
No, if I was bad, I
I-
wouldn't be calling people out saying I'm better than you.
Then why did y'all invite us to the party?
I didn't.
Everybody, guys. Everybody that wants to come in.
Cap.
Alright, I'm going to invite you. What? Huh? Yeah, I'm on level 15.
So what are we doing? 2v2?
I'm good though. Yeah, 2v2.
I'm not doing that. I'm getting
What?
renowned, so. Oop.
TV broke invite.
Whatever it is. When you finally lose,
I'm going to invite TV broke. Acid.
Leave. I'm not leaving. Huh. I just
Did you
don't
know
want to
that
come.
lemonade contains acid?
I know, he's being a little bit of a, wumbus woo. Wumbus woo.
Are y'all going to join me?
I'm tired, alright?
Are you going to join us?
You've been wumbus wooed. I don't know, why are you asking me these things like I don't know?
Whoever's not playing with us,
Well,
leave
it's
the party
just,
chat.
it's brain farts, alright?
Okay, shoot. Okay, we're inviting.
How dare you get water on me?
Everybody who's not playing with
Me,
us, leave
I'd
the
like
game.
to get renowned. Jake Lava. I think you would have known that by now.
I sent Jake Lava an invite. Okay, whoever's not playing with us, leave the party chat.
For what, customs or in general?
Yeah, custom.
So here's what I'm understanding. You invite people to a party to do a custom to show who's better, yet most of the time that just shows that y'all want to feel good about yourselves. Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna question anymore. Holy crap, Dad. I came back and I just killed 3 people.
oh goodness.
4. Oh my god, Dad. There was a lot of enemies not too long ago, and now I'm just doming everybody. Yeah, there's only 2 guys. Knife! I feel bad for that one. Did I do my job? I didn't finish. It's okay. I'm still full health. I'm still alive. So you see, guys, I don't like certain amounts of people like them because they get cocky. Stupid. They try and look good, but they can't look good if they're asking and saying rank is everything. Rank is not everything, guys. You know what is everything? How you act, your sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is everything here. When you play with me, you better be sportsmanship like. Otherwise, why are you here? Because people end up showing up real hard, but I don't want to 1v1 today. I intend to get renown. This is giving me renown. So I'm doing this. This is one of the things that's easy for renown. It's easy dubs for me, and I'm doing this by myself. Yeah, it's on one of the easier difficulties, but it's still renown. Still stuff for me to do. Still a little bit more time, whatnot. Because knowing this game, I do this quite a bit. No, I said get this. Alright. Nope. One enemy. I'm gonna try and one tap him. Nope. This guy panic throws smoke grenade. No. Bad. Hey hostage, we did it. Dead. This is the ending.
Didn't do it if
Whoever killed all the enemies, and that ends the game. Hey, streaming videos off. I mean, it's not gonna matter anymore because I gotta get off anyway.
You gotta get off.
Yeah, my dad would like to watch TV before they go to, what is it, a barbecue?
Oh. I was gonna say sorry for what I did.
We've established. Sorry, it doesn't fix everything, but I accept it for now. Hello, my friend.
I can keep it, but can I take my bed back if I join?
I'll have to consult with Nikki.
Ever
I'll
again?
text him. I'll text him a little bit in a little bit, and I'll establish what's gonna happen. And when I get back
I still want
on,
to join back. I'll follow the rules.
I know. I'm just saying. I have to consult. I have to consult. Assault. Wow. I'm having a little bit of a stroke day, aren't I? I'm gonna consult with my colleague. Yeah, I'm gonna consult with my colleague. We'll see what we think, and we'll think about it. But no, if we do agree, you're only getting one chance to make it. All right?
Okay.
And that is final. That's me speaking. If he wants to give me another chance, I'll tell him my chance, your chance. That's all we got.
You guys on Rainbow?
I'm getting off Rainbow because my dad would like to watch TV before he goes.